Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. If you hear any hammering in the background, pay it no mind because, again, my house is still under construction. Today, I want to talk about tips to keep your pet's coat healthy. We're going to learn a little bit about hair and how it functions. And we have an assistant today. Say hi! Because she knows we go for a WALK when I'm done my videos. So now she's paying to hang around. That's her new thing. But there are a couple of important vitamins when it comes to the health of your pet's hair. They're pretty basic, but these are the ones that I could find when I did my research last night. And I did take biology, so I know a little bit about it. But anyway, so vitamin A is important because it creates an oily substance called sebum, and tell me if I'm saying this wrong, which helps actually moisturize the scalp. Vitamin B complex helps to carry oxygen and nutrients to the scalp so that the hair can grow stronger. Vitamin C is a big deal. If you're not taking enough vitamin C or eating enough foods with vitamin C, this could be why your hair is falling out more than usual or why your animal's hair is. It's a powerful antioxidant that helps protect against the oxidative stress caused by free radicals. In addition, your body needs vitamin C to create a protein called collagen. And a lot of people take collagen supplements to try and strengthen their hair. And really, if they're taking vitamin C, it will help their body produce more collagen naturally as well. Something about collagen supplements really quick. Almost all collagen supplements have animal products in them or animal byproducts. So if you're a vegan and you want to take a collagen, you can only find a collagen booster, which just helps your body produce more collagen naturally rather than synthetically adding it, which I found out recently, so just a tip. Vitamin C also helps your body absorb iron, which is another important mineral necessary for hair growth. Rolling on to vitamin D. Vitamin D is important because it helps with the creation of new hair follicles. So if you have like balding patches in certain areas, or if your pet has balding patches, vitamin D is really important because it will help the hair follicles grow. And if you have thinning hair, it'll help fill out the spaces as well. If you have a dog with a very thick coat, making sure their hair is nice and strong is really important because they will shed less. New follicles will help maintain thickness and prevent existing hair from falling out prematurely. Vitamin E may support a healthy scalp and hair as it has natural antioxidant effects that could assist with maintaining hair growth. These properties could also help reduce the amount of oxidative stress caused by free radicals that cause the hair follicles on a person's scalp to break down. So if you're finding that a lot of your hair is coming out, but you're eating everything else normal, it could just be some vitamin E that you're missing. Iron, most people know iron is essential for a lot of things in your body, but it also helps boost circulation and carry oxygen to your hair's roots, similar to vitamin A, which helps the hair grow faster and longer. So make sure that you're getting enough protein. Again, iron is really common in dark leafy green vegetables, things like beans, legumes, lentils, everything like that. Edamame is a good one. Nuts, all of that stuff have lots of iron. Zinc, this one is kind of overlooked. I find that a lot of people are like, yes, iron, yes, protein, all the vitamins, but they forget about zinc. So zinc is important for hair growth and repair, and it helps keep the oil glands around the hair working properly, meaning your hair won't get too greasy, but it also won't get too dry. So it keeps it in that nice balance. And you can tell a lot by your pet's hair coat, the quality of the hair, whether as soon as you touch it, the hair falls out, the strength of the hair, whether they have patchy spots. So something to take a look at, and hopefully you can figure out what they're missing. Again, acupressure is a really good way to do this because you can tell by the association points what may be imbalanced and then go from there. it's a good way to go about it. Protein, of course, exposure to harsh chemicals and poor maintenance can break up the chains and lead to brittle, dull, and damaged strands. Protein strengthens and repairs the keratin, therefore giving hair structure and helping it grow longer and stronger. So keratin is what the hair is actually made of. In case you were curious, it's also what your nails are made of. So if you're not getting enough keratin, then your nails will chip and peel really easily and your hair will fall out more. Some of my favorite things to give my animal or do for my animal include coconut oil, because it helps to stimulate the hair growth by going deep in the follicles and kind of pushing all the bad stuff out. Promotes the scalp health by fighting against such problems as insect bites, lice, and dandruff. It also moisturizes the dry hair, adds luster, shine, and softness. So I have a friend who lives in Newmarket and she works at an organic hair salon, and she suggested to me, because I have very thick hair and I work outside a lot, to just condition the ends once in a while with coconut oil because it'll help with breakage. With Kaya, I actually spoon it onto her breakfast, give her like half a teaspoon once a day, and the difference that it makes to her coat and her breath. Because coconut oil, if you can give it to your pet just straight on top of their food, some pets even eat it off a spoon. It also helps, it's an antibacterial, so it helps clean out their mouth, makes their breath smell better, and it helps with their hair health and their immune system. So there you go. Pet parent hack. Omega-3s are also really important. A lot of raw pet foods have everything except for an omega, and I know that's the case for mine. I give Kaya camelina oil, which is similar to olive oil, but it's slightly different, but it comes in the same big black bottle you think that you cook with. It's the same idea. But this one provides essential proteins and nutrients to hair follicles and skin, prevents hair follicle inflammation, a factor that can directly contribute to hair loss, promotes circulation in the scalp that may trigger hair growth. So it's really great. On top of those, for omega-3s, a lot of people also use fish oil, which is great. Do be careful though, because some of them, depending on where the fish is sourced from, can have high levels of mercury. So do be careful, because mercury poisoning is very serious. Obviously, regular brushing, especially depending on your pet's coat type, is also really important. Making sure you have the right brush. I have a page on my website called Hygiene under the Resources tab. If you want to learn about different types of brushes and figure out which one's appropriate for your pet, that's a good page to go see, because I go through all the different types of brushes. But really, it depends on the length of the bristles and the strength of the bristles. Kaya actually has 2 brushes because the body of her coat is very thick, but obviously on her legs, I don't want to use a metal pronged brush where the tongs are this long. So make sure you're using the right brush. Brushing daily is usually acceptable, but a lot of pets don't like being brushed, and that's kind of something you have to condition them to enjoy. So with Kaya, I'll give her a brush and then I'll give her a little treat, or we'll play a little bit, and that kind of, now if I say, do you want a brush, she gets all excited because she knows it's all good things. And there's less hair on the floor, so that's good for me too. And in my car. But the regular brushing and keeping the immune system really strong, because in traditional Chinese medicine, the strength of the coat and their immune and respiratory system have a lot to do with the lung and the large intestine. So if they're eating the right diet for them and their immune system is really strong, you'll have less hair loss as it is, and all the other benefits of having a good immune system. They bounce back from things faster. But personally, in my experience, I found that a raw diet works a lot better for Kaya than a kibble diet. She was on a kibble diet for the first 2 years, and then she switched to raw, and she's doing so much better. Again, that's my experience. I have a presentation on my website actually about raw pet food if you're interested in learning more. I think it's $20 or $15 or something like that. Hi Huda. And acupressure points for the lung. I have done quite a few videos about, let's see if I can pull it out here, about points that will help your pet's immune system and their lung. And my chart is under my bed, but otherwise I can show you some points that will help with your pet's coat. Not quite there. When it comes to acupressure, the pressure you want to use is about as much as it would take to put your contact in. If you don't wear contacts, it's kind of, if you press on your eyelid, how hard you have to press to feel the shape of your eye. So it's really not that hard. Skin and coat problems, great, okay. So I have done videos about this before. However, let's see. The two on this leg are especially helpful. Where are we? There we go. So we have lung 7 and large intestine 4, and I realize this is backwards for you. On the inside of their foreleg, above and below the radial artery, which if you have a not so fluffy dog, it's really easy to see where the radial artery is. It actually crosses over their wrist or carpus. But those 2 points are really great. I have done videos about both of those points before, so if you look up my previous videos, some of them are on YouTube. You'll be able to find the points and energetics, the location and energetics for those points. But there's a lot you can do for your pet's coat, and really, if you maintain it pretty well, it'll be nice and healthy. I get compliments on Kai's coat all the time. When she was younger, I actually had somebody say, I wish somebody had made a blanket of hair this soft, because it's just like puppy hair, you know, like a really soft puppy hair. But she still has a patch or two of puppy hair, and it's very soft. But those are my tips for maintaining a healthy coat. Really, as long as your pet's eating, exercising, getting the right balance of vitamins and minerals, they should have a perfectly healthy coat. But if not, use some of these tips. Check out my hygiene page on my website to make sure you're using the right type of brush, because short-coated dogs obviously need a very different type of brush than dogs like a Collie or a Malamute. So go check it out. I hope you found that helpful, and I will see you at the end of the week on Instagram for a live video.